it's Jake at Jake's Metal Chat. I hope you're all well and welcome to my December collection update. I have one CD and full vinyl to show you, but before I crack on with that, this will be the last video like this for this year. I am going to a gig tomorrow in Cardiff to see Pantheist, Funeral Doom, with two other bands, one being Offness from Wales. Been all over the place, all based in Cardiff. And the other band, which I'm trying to remember the name of right now. I can find a poster, and the name's escaping me. It's Khan. I think that's how you say it. Could be wrong on that. So, anyone's in that band and watching this, I do apologize. It's going to be a good night. So, if anyone's at that show, it'd be cool to meet you. Might film some songs from each of the bands, so you might see those on the channel. And of course, in the new year, we're going to start the first episode of the year for My Metal Vault at the start of 2024 and get it scheduled for the 2nd of January. And my favorite death metal albums, the other one on Saturday, the other Metal Vault episode on Saturday. Still need to get more guests for Jake's Metal Chat interviews. Sorting out one for another mate, or mate whose life's pretty hectic at the moment, just busy with work and family. And of course, another guest that will appear on the podcast once that's out. Then I'll link it. Want to get the guest we had on there on here. I'm not going to say who it is. You're going to have to watch when it's out. So without further ado, and of course, still need to do my favorite underground metal releases. I still need to cover every other country I haven't covered yet. Got to do more from America, a lot more from Sweden because I've missed quite a lot out. Of course, Finland, Denmark, Norway, Iceland, Spain, Germany, Brazil. Just so many countries and so many bands. But anyway, let's crack on with this update. First band, all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, formed in 1994 and released two albums before they split up in 1998. Reformed in 2002, released 3 albums from that time, from there on until 2007, and called it quits. This band was formed by one of my favorite musicians ever. But before I get onto that, man, you're going to know this band as soon as I say him, and you're going to know who I'm on about. This is Strapping Young Lad. This is their last album, and of course, a year after that, in 2007, called it a day. This is their 2006 album. This is Strapping Young Lad with The New Black. And I'm trying to think what songs I know the most. I think it's You Suck and Monument. But I'm going to quickly type on YouTube. I'm pretty sure they did a music video for one of these songs. I could be totally wrong on that. And no, I don't think they did. So I'm completely stumped on which ones they've actually done. But anyway, these guys were classed as death thrash metal with industrial influences because one of the members that they had, when you go on the album and you go on guest session musicians, did keyboards and one did cello. They had 3 guest vocalists, and one of those was Odrus from Gwar. Of course, sadly passed away in 2014. Everyone knows Odrus when you see him. And seeing that band live was just nuts. I mean, they did play Bloodstock last year in that really terrible heat wave. And I mean terrible. It was horrible. But like I said, I'm trying to remember what songs I know the most, but I think You Suck stands out the most. Of course, we got the artwork there. Of course, with the band name, the album title, and the band themselves. Devin with his Dread Skullet, and of course the CD itself. And yeah, Devin Townsend, one of my favorite musicians. He's been in so many different bands. He's done so many different projects because he had this band and the Devin Townsend band, which he disbanded both that same year. By the way, cheers. Neck Oil IPA. Sorry, Neck Oil Session IPA from Beavertown, really good beer. Of course, had Devin Townsend project, which disbanded in 2018. Got to see that a few times. Yeah, look at Devin's list. He had Ocean Machine, which of course is one of his solo albums. Of course, Punky Buster. Of course, he was with Steve Vai as a vocalist, and he also IR8, which was a short-lived project that he did with Jason Newsted. Of course, everyone knows Jason Newsted. He used to be in Metallica, and Tom Hunting from Exodus. Very short-lived project. Of course, Jason was doing this while still in Metallica. I don't think I've heard the songs on that yet, but yeah, Devin's doing all sorts of things. Looking at the set list I got on the Empath tour in 2019, of course, he signed 2 more albums that I brought with me. I think one of them was the self-titled of Strapping Young Lad, because I know he signed my copy of Alien. But yeah, the New Black. Yeah, like I said, not sure which songs stand out the most, but I think You Suck. But I think the other one might be Far Beyond Metal, or the other song type. There's various other song titles, and track number 8 being called Fucker, and the title track, of course, fairly sure it might be the title track, or it might be You Suck. I don't know. But if you're not familiar with Strapping Young Lad, then do check him out. Really cool band. And yeah, and Devin just knows how to create music, and obviously all the music that he did, like from City to this album with Gene and Jed and Brian, just excellent. And of course, Gene and Brian went on to play in Fear Factory for a while. So anyway, Strapping Young Lad and the New Black. Go check that band out, and if you listen to that album, let me know what you thought. Next band, all the way from Finland, been going for 30 years now, formed in 1993, and saw them at Scandinavia Death Fest in 2019. Just savage stuff. They played Damnation this year, couldn't go, so I saw Fear Factory on my birthday instead, because Damnation was on my birthday this year. So again, formed in 1993, but they did have many albums for the one I'm going to show you. It's just savage, brutal, nasty grindcore. This is Rotten Sound, and this is their new album. So 30 years of grindcore here. This is a 2013 album, Apocalypse. And everyone knows that logo there. That artwork is really cool. It's got the back there. Open it up. There's a nice clean gatefold. We've got the band there. And a piece of artwork there. And I've seen pictures lately of the front man of Rotten Sound. Kehoe, I think that's how you say it. Or Kijo. Might have said it right the first time. Of course, he's in other bands such as Age of Woe, Goat Burner, Morbid Evils. Heard the Supernaturals album from last year. Just heavy stuff. course, did live vocals for Nazum in 2012 because we all know that Masako passed away in 2004 during the tsunami. And I'm sorry if I butchered his name, but like I said, I find it hard to pronounce names of people and even albums sometimes. But came on stage and did vocals on that Maryland Death Fest one year in 2012. Whoever went to that, lucky you. And of course, keeping that man's legacy alive. Getting back to Rotten Sound, of course, the debut being Under Pressure, like of course, like pressure, because their lyrics are politics, violence, and society, social. That was from 1997, their first album. Drain is from 1999. That's the second album. 2002 saw Murder Works. 2005 saw Exit. 2008 saw Cycles. 2011 was Cursed, the album Cursed. 2016 had that album Abused to Suffer. Of course, the EP between that album and this one called Suffer to Abuse. And then, of course, Apocalypse. And I've heard this already. I heard it on, of course, I heard it on Spotify, and I thought, well, I haven't heard it yet. Let's have a listen. Just disgusting, savage grindcore, Finnish grindcore, and it's got that HM2 sound in there, but it's so heavy. Once you hear it, it's just all over the place. Like, I mean that in a good way because it's savage and it's brutal, and that's what grindcore needs to be, just savage and all over the place because it is just unrelenting. Also got some lyrics in there, and like the gatefolds because it does split up the vinyl. Sorry, ever say don't ever say vinyls. It's vinyl. Oh, digging myself a grave there. Nice black vinyl with bits of artwork on each side. But yeah, we need gatefolds just to said what I said earlier. Like the gatefolds because it separates if it's a two vinyl, like so you got side A, side B, side C, side D. Really cool that. But with this one, it's just two sides and a lyrical sheet. But yeah, savage stuff here. Really intense grindcore. Like I said, that's how grindcore needs to be: intense, savage, and brutal. And of course, it's got some of that HM2 in there as well. So once again, but if you're not familiar with this band, I do recommend you check them out. Highly, highly recommend it. This is Rotten Sound, and their new album after 30 years, Apocalypse. Yeah, 30 years. The rephrase 30 years of grindcore, absolute madness. Right, on to another band all the way from Wolverhampton in the West Midlands. Got to see him at Warhorns in April, I believe. Let me just get that up quickly. Let's go late winter 2023. That were no end of March, but into late March, early April. I recognize one of the guys from the band because he played guitar in this band from 2013 to 2022, but does guitar and vocals in another band from the same area called Funeral Throne. So like your black metal, you like your British black metal in general, check those guys out. Because some members are from that band, and one of the past members is in a band called Trivax, based in Birmingham, but originally from Tehran. Really cool black metal band. Do check them out. And this band you need to check out as well because I've heard 2 songs from this album so far. And those being Blood on the Altar and Damnation's Black Winds. This is Master's Call and their debut album, because I shared their EP very like a long while back now, sometime this year, like early mid this year. This is their 2023 debut, A Journey for the Damned. And look at that. Got the logo, got the band's logo, the artwork, incredible stuff. Master's Call, just a solid band, solid live. And this one I really want to share, and I really want to spin this. Look at this. It's like a red marble color. If I still had the sticker, I would tell you what one it is, but look at the color on that. Absolutely. I know I said that word a lot, but there you go. Really cool. Just nice color. Just can't wait to play it. Can't wait to hear the whole album, because like I said, I heard two of the songs on this album. And if those two songs are savage, the whole album's going to be savage. All right, I'm going to show you the book as well. Comes with a cool book. And right, let's get this in before I show you the book. Look at that. Of course, got the band there. That's the guy I know. Show the inside. Back as well. That's the inside. Got the lyrics in there. And yeah, when I saw it, I thought it was like a poster, but no, it was a massive book of lyrics, which is cool. I try to get more. If there's a vinyl with a poster in it, either I keep it with the vinyl or I'm going to stick on one wall. Because I know with Worms' album Gloom Lord, they got a massive poster. Really want to get it. And of course, all these albums are all from Black City Records. But like I said, I saw these guys first time at Warhorns this year at the late winter one. My band played the late summer one, and then I saw them again in Bristol in April. So late April. Cheers again. So if you're into your Black in Death, then this is a band for you. There's so many other bands that I can think like this. Excuse me. Yeah, like I said, I've been going since 2013, and in 10 years, and then 10 years in their career, they have done the debut. Of course, the guy I'm on about, John, obviously played guitar from 2013 to 2022. Of course, the vocalist that they had, Sharon, I probably just said his name wrong. The guitarist and vocalist of Trivax. He was the vocalist in this band. Well, in 2014, not sure when he left. And of course, they had a bass player named Adam from 2014 to 2023. And I've got new bass player now. Yeah, because like I said, two of the members, sorry, are from Funeral Throne. So John and Bear are from Funeral Throne. And the guitarist Dave, and I'm sure I know this band as well, called Black Altar from Poland. So a lot of great musicians from other bands. Yeah, can't wait to spin this album. Can't wait to see that spin on the turntable. Love your Black and Death? You're gonna love this band. This is Master's Call and the debut, A Journey for the Damned. Right, two more, and then I'll let you get on your way. Here's some heavy metal here, some heavy metal with some hard rock mixed in there, all the way from Glasgow, Scotland. Formed in 1988. They did 4 times split up the last time they did split up was in 2008 because they formed in 1988 and split up in 1996. Reformed in 1999 and split up in 2002. Reformed in 2006, split up in 2008, but now recently reformed in February of this year. And I'm hoping that they start doing more shows next year because I like to see these guys live. Because I listen to more death and black and thrash and doom and folk metal and sludge and all that and all that excellent stuff. But then and heavy metal without the hard rock in it. But this mixes heavy metal and hard rock. That's what they're classed as. This is the band's second album because they released one in 1989, so a year after they formed. This is the Almighty. This is their second album from 1991, Soul Destruction. And before I carry on with the album itself, let's show the vinyl. Look at that green. Nice green color. Because I was looking at it thinking, is it a standard black or is it going to be blue or other color? I'm thinking, well, if the album's green, oh yeah, you got band there, up there, and band there. So I'm thinking if the cover's got green on it, then I think the vinyl's going to be green as well because it's got all the green there. Really cool cover. Yeah, like I said, it's heavy metal, but it's got hard rock in there, so it's just really cool. It's really groovy. Like I've heard one of the songs on there called "Free and Easy." Can't wait to listen to the whole thing. I know this album's been around since the year I was born because this came out the year I was born. But you're never too old to listen to anything now, so just saying. You might recognize the top guy up there. You're all gonna be familiar with Headbangers Ball. You're gonna be familiar with a certain interviewer, presenter, pretty much the queen of it, Vanessa Warwick. Well, that's her ex-husband, Ricky Warwick. Because before her last name was Warwick. If if you look her up, because her name before that was Young, but she goes by Vanessa Warwick. That was her husband at the time. Of course, they split up sometime in 2000, in the year 2000, I believe. And that's someone else I'd like to have on there is Vanessa Warwick because I want to learn a lot about Headbangers Ball because they got interviewed on there along with Napalm Death and Boltford, Morbid Angel, Megadeth, Metallica, Testament, and Ragnar from Sarcophago on there, Sepultura, um, Anathema at the Gates, My Dying Bride. This goes on. Cannibal Corpse, Gorefest, Death. Like I said, this goes on. And this was one of the many bands. Of course, she interviewed them at Donington, 1992, which had Iron Maiden headlining, along with other bands like Skid Row and Slayer. These guys opened that entire festival. They were the opening band. And if you were at that, comment down below what do you think? And of course, watch the whole special on it. It's on YouTube somewhere. Yeah, just type it in, you'll find it on YouTube. And of course, she interviewed him there, and then and then got married at some point, and then interviewed him again when they played Milton Keynes with Metallica and Diamond Head. But yeah, that's a really cool cover. Heard the music, really cool music. Yeah, so free and easy. I'm trying to remember the other song. It's not from this album. I think it's from Power Tripping. Uh, no, no, I no, it's not from that one. I think it's from Crank. It's gonna be a while before I can find it. Or it might be from Just Add Life. I think it was called Free and Wild. No, Wild and Wonderful. That's the EP. Sorry, was that on here as well? No, no, it's on the EP. I was just trying to be sure. So yeah, Wild and Wonderful. But yeah, it's got it's got that. When you think of hard rock bands, it's got that like that groove to it. But add the heavy metal onto it, you're just getting more groove, extra groove stuff, like right there. Can't wait to spin that vinyl as well as Master Calls vinyl. That beautiful red, bluish marble color and the green vinyl on here. The dude's like, yeah, yeah, like look at that, all that stuff. So yeah, once again, if you're not familiar with the Almighty, because I heard the name, but never really checked them out. I'm going to check them out a lot more. Then do check them out if you love your heavy metal and your hard rock. This is a band for you. So this is the Almighty and Soul Destruction. Right, one more now, and I can let you get on with your evening, your morning, afternoon, wherever you're on the world. So for those on the other side of the world, hang on, in Australia, New Zealand, you know, and all the other countries on the other side as well. Good morning to you, to everyone in America who's probably still up. Hope you're having a great rest of your day or getting up. Have a good day. And anyone still up here in the UK or in Europe, hope you're having a great time. Cheers. Last one. I showed this band a few times now. From Stockholm, Sweden. Formed in 88, not formed in 83. Formed in 1983, split up in 2004, because the man himself passed away that year, Conform. This, this band. Everyone should know this band. For those who don't, and I mentioned it before, but anyone new coming in is like, who's this band? Well, this is Bathory. This is their 1987 album. This was their third album. And what an album this is, because I played it very recently. If you follow me on Instagram, I post and Facebook, if you follow me on there, I post what I listen to. Should really do that for YouTube as well. And then I'll see what I do. Anyway, Bathory and a 1987 album, and it's a timeless masterpiece. Under the Sign, the Black Mark, and guys, absolute savagery here. Of course, got a picture of Elizabeth Bathory, a date of birth, 1560, and a date of death in 1640. Need to get the vinyl out, but I'll just get the slip out. I'll put that back in a bit. You can see, I go there, got the goat, of course, the iconic goat that goes with Bathory. Of course, on the debut album of the band's name, which I own. Well, now I own this one along with the debut, the return, and Bloodfire of Death. Okay. Now I think everyone knows the story to this. The guy here that they got to pose was I think is still a bodybuilder. Let me just look him up, and I'm gonna get his name wrong. No, no, so I just got the members that he got to play on the album. Where is he? There he is. Leaf Arenborg. I think I just said that wrong, but a professional bodybuilder from Sweden. Not sure whereabouts, but from Sweden nonetheless. But what I read up is they got him to, of course, wear the mask, and when I think it was a theatre somewhere in Sweden, and this was part of the play. I'm trying to remember the details correctly, but got him in there. They asked, "Can we take a picture with him on that?" And he said, "Yeah, but do it quick." Took the picture, and there we go. Got that iconic image. Yeah, let's get that. Right, there you go. So the light's not going. And let's get the back again. Got this on. Of course, if I'm going to name some favorites here, Corv. Oh, what was it? Massacre. It's like Woman of Dark Desires. That's a really cool song as well. And Enter the Eternal Fire. But from start to finish, this whole album is just excellent. Yeah. Of course, this band never performed live. Not sure as to why. I don't think anyone has a clue as to why he never did live shows, but he was still his albums are still being bought, and everyone loved the band. So, but it would have been cool if these guys actually did, perform live, because that would have been cool. But yeah, because one of my mates who I was in a doom metal band in with, trying to reform it, but don't know yet. Don't know if we're going to or not. Working on some stuff, but anyway, this is one of his favorite bands. So, and of course, there's so many more Bathory albums I need to get, but I know there's people that like it from the debut all the way up to Blood, Fire, and Death, and there's those who like it all the way up to Hammerheart. And there may be a fan out there who likes everything. But I like it from the debut all the way up to Blood, Fire, Death, but I will listen to Hammerheart and Twilight of the Gods. Hang on, what? Hang on, let's go back. Twilight of the Gods. I was right. Well, of course, 1987 was also a really good year for metal. And I think a lot of people didn't know about this album. I think it might have got mentioned in Kerrang and other fanzines as well. But this is an album that cannot be ignored. Same with the debut, the return, and the one after this, Blood, Fire, Death. But once again, Bathory and Under the Sign of the Black Mark. And that is it for my collection update. And like I said, there will be these collection updates will continue. Starting the next episode of my Metal Vault for the start of next year. Obviously, going to film it on the 1st of January after all the festivities, and then carrying on from there. And hopefully, record the videos on the day that I will be uploading them. So if I record it in the morning, it'll go out sometime in the afternoon or in the evening, like late afternoon, early evening. And of course, more Metal Vault videos Tuesdays and Saturdays. I know I set it to just 80s and 90s, but that might change over time. Yeah, so all these albums here I got you because I got my notes, just check them all out. So let's say them again. So we've got Strapping Young Lad, The New Black, Rotting Sound, Apocalypse, Master's Call, A Journey for the Damned, The Almighty, Soul Destruction, and Bathory Under the Sign of the Black Mark. I'll have it all listed in the description below so you can check out these bands for yourself if you're not familiar with them. But obviously, for anyone that's new to metal, check them out. But all your veterans will know these bands. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you for all the support, sharing my videos around, and just recommending me to other channels. And also all the new subscribers, thank you. Means a lot. This is for you. Get another one in a bit. And cancel out today. Obviously, I'm going out to a gig. So, thank you so much. I've been Jacob Jake's Metal Chat. Keep that banner of metal held high. Have a great rest of the year. Happy New Year. And I will see you all again in the next one in the new year.